I'm on West Reed Street, which is a center of African American history in the city of Anderson. Standing behind me is St. Paul's Baptist Church, the oldest African American church in the city of Anderson. We'll look at this historic church and its impact on South Carolina's education this week under the kudzu. Founded in 1865, St. Paul's Baptist Church was the first African American church in the city of Anderson. It was incorporated in 1873. The present brick structure was built in 1903. The first pastor of St. Paul's was the Reverend Frank Morris, namesake of Morris College, a historic black college in South Carolina. In 1877, the Baptist Educational and Missionary Convention of South Carolina, composed of representatives from all of the African American Baptist churches in the state, was chartered under the leadership of Dr. I.P. Brockington. Their mission was to promote the cause of Christ by establishing an institute for the training of young men in the ministry. A meeting among the leadership of the Baptist Convention was held at St. Paul's in 1906. On the agenda was the first known discussion for establishing plans to fulfill the convention's charter of establishing a Baptist Institute for African Americans. In 1908, a site was purchased in Sumter, South Carolina, and Morris College opened its doors. The college was named after Reverend Morris in honor of his leadership in what was then called the Rocky River Colored Baptist Association, which was established in 1868. In celebration of winning their freedom from slavery, African Americans in Anderson celebrated Emancipation Day on January 1st. For the 1906 celebration, a parade led by a brass band walked through the main streets of Anderson before stopping at St. Paul's Baptist, where speakers, sermons, and some great food would be shared. As with many other churches, St. Paul's Baptist was a mother church to two other Baptist churches in Anderson, Royal and Wilson Calvary. 15 members withdrew from St. Paul's Baptist in 1888 to organize a new church. Under the leadership of the Reverend T.J. Harris, Royal Baptist was originally located on Manning Street near the Southern Railroad tracks. It is now located on East Hampton. Prior to 1913, the year is not exactly known, the Reverend H.B. Fuller, a member of St. Paul's, was conducting Sunday school fellowships in the old Menonfield Hall on North Main Street. Fuller was a strong advocate of education and worked tirelessly to educate the African Americans in the North Anderson area. By 1913, Calvary Baptist Church was organized. Soon thereafter, Wilson was added to the name in honor of the current U.S. President, Woodrow Wilson. This is a surprising choice, considering Wilson's racist beliefs and his support of segregation. For nearly 150 years, St. Paul's Baptist Church has served the African American community in its backyard and throughout the state. It even hosted Dr. John E. White, pastor of Anderson First Baptist Church, who spoke at St. Paul's on October 3, 1915. From education to church support, St. Paul's Baptist is a testament to the determination and faith of its founders. In addition to being the first African American church in Anderson, St. Paul's Baptist Church was also the first African American church in the state to have a brick structure. I'm Brian Scott, and we have more African American history stories coming up next week under the kudzu.